Everyone gets under the weather from time to time, but if you work in food service, you must let your supervisor know if you're not feeling well. Whether it's before work or while you're at work, you cannot stay silent if you're sick or getting sick. The possibility that you might pass on germs to people at work, or to the food itself, is not a risk that should be taken. People's lives are at stake. If you have a runny nose, persistent cough, persistent sneezing, body aches, vomiting, diarrhea, jaundice, sore throat with fever, or an open infected wound, it's best that you are removed from any duties that involve food. Being removed from duties involving food is called a restriction. If you are absolutely needed, you can stock or do some housekeeping duties, but you should not be working with any clean food or utensils, including packaged food. This means food handlers are not permitted to wash dishes, prep food, serve food, or work in the kitchen areas to limit exposure to food and food contact surfaces. It is critical that you know when you're okay to come into work and when you are not. If a food handler is wounded, they may not be permitted to work. It is best to notify the person in charge if you have one of the following wounds. On the hands or wrists, unless an impermeable cover such as a finger cot protects the wound and is covered with a single-use glove. On exposed portions of the arms, unless the wound is protected by an impermeable cover. On other parts of the body, unless the wound is covered by a dry, durable, tight-fitting bandage. Food handlers do not necessarily need to be diagnosed with a sickness for them to not come into work. To prevent the possibility of spreading your sickness to your coworkers or customers, it's always best to lean on the side of caution and consider not coming to work. Remember, foodborne outbreaks are serious. Any information or precautions to stop the spread of illnesses can save lives.